Hello and welcome back to the Marvellous Martells. So, we need to decide what we are doing as Oberyn. We have some potential ways to go. We have the idea that we need to get a son, which is what we're working towards. That is our ambition. We need to get rid of our father being our heir. Now, people have said, kill your father, kill your father. I'm not going to do that, even though he does have a dynastic stain, which is definitely... how did he get that? Where did... Oh, that passed down from Urine, of course. Okay. So yeah, the stain passed down from Urine. So our father now has it, and then would that pass down to us when our father dies? I guess if he still has it, it would pass down to us. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. So we're not going to get rid of our father. We're just going to have to get a child. That's the only option. There's not really any quicker way to do it unless we take seduction or family. We're just going to try and stay alive. There's nothing stopping our wife having any children. And now that we're of that age, we should actually, be fairly set for that. Next thing we need to do is get rid of this dangerous faction thing. And that's because people don't like us. Now, we can work that out. Also, that's going to make our army stronger in doing so. So let's go and have a look at that. So, vassals. Who does not like me? Let's have a look here. I might just do it by rank instead, actually. Yeah. So you don't like me because you're offended because I didn't invite you to my coronation. Okay, so that's a 4-year -30. That's fairly large as a penalty. Lack of funds is also there, but we're about to get lack of funds away, so we're going to get a 10 opinion boost with everyone. So I'll check with 24, because that's not high at all. No, they're okay, right? You? Offended. Offended. Lack of funds. Lack of funds is a big one for a couple people. Like, it's the difference between them not liking us and liking us. But it seems like offended is there. Oh, there's one. Okay. Oh, but he's a mayor, so I don't even care about him. So, yeah, maybe I'd actually, instead of using that map mode, would be easier using the realm tree. And then head down to us. Let's have a look at who's actually strong. So, yeah, it's Paya, who doesn't like us because she's offended, but can't be in any factions. Then it's Melly. Okay. Melly... kind of is okay with us. Just offended, yeah. Okay. Then it's Edric, then it's Aaron, who... yeah, okay. There's nothing crazy going on here, then. Right, let's have a look at the factions. Who's actually in it? So we have Aaron, we have Melly, we have Rion, who we didn't see when we were doing that little check. Rion, nope, just offended. Same kind of rubbish there. And then we have Quentin. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much, if we get lack of funds away, that's plus 10, which is a good start. Then, who's actually strong here? So you have 2,000, you have 3,500, you have 2,000. Okay, so I reckon that I want to improve Melly's opinion of us. Now, do we... yes, sway is over here. We could try swaying. How much is a gift? We can't do a gift. So I guess we're going to try and sway Melly, because she's the strongest person underneath us. Who is in a faction. Also, the more she likes us, the stronger we get, and the stronger that we appear, so the factions get weaker. So that seems fine. The faction's not that strong, is it? It's 108. We do have Loyalists, which is a nice thing here, but yeah, we could potentially do better. There are a couple of factions in the Iron Throne as well that we could consider. So there's one to put Damian Lannister in charge, which obviously we want to oppose. That's by Miranda Lannister. Okay. It's not very strong. There's one for Bronn for the Iron Throne, so that is Bronn Waters, the grandson of King Robert. Oh, and the son of Tommen. Okay, that makes sense. So it's another Lannister. And then we have Cragorn is trying to get independence, and that's the Greyjoy who's in charge of the Iron Isles, and might lose it to the Harlaws any second now. Okay, so I think that we're just going to unpause and let things roll on for a little bit. And see where things gonna, end up. So the Vale inherited some land. That's okay. Right. Wait for our money to go up as well. Actually, at the end of the month, we've had an end of the month. Vassal should like us more. Yes, and we no longer have lack of funds. Who really doesn't like us now? So it's Planky Town doesn't like us because they're offended. Planky Town directly underneath us. It is, but do we... well, Okay. We hold one underneath them. We hold... Wait, no we don't. Who holds this one? Doria of Bloodspill, for some reason, is just independent. We can't ask for, like, vassalization or anything. We could declare a war for that, for Belcher's Shells, but... He's... that's not exactly great, but okay. We could try and take Bloodspill. Somehow it's independent. Whatever. Maybe there's story reasons for that. We basically just have this guy. What's the de jure duchy? Broken arm. We don't have a duke of broken arm. Just try to see if there was anybody I'd like to put him under. So maybe I could put him under Ghost Hills or the Salt Shore here. Maybe I'll put him under Ghost Hills. That'll make Wyla like me better. Although... it won't be land within the High Lordship, so I don't know whether with our game rules that will actually mean that she'll lose it. I'm going to transfer him over anyway. It's Planky Town, right? At very least it gets rid of him temporarily, which is nice. That's fine. Yeah, he wasn't in a faction, but that's okay. Commander of Doran, that might have made us weaker as well, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'll put in Ulrich there. We do have others here who are low enough that they could potentially go underneath someone else. The Scorched Rock, that could easily just go underneath a duchy here. Vaith. Vaith doesn't exist though. We would need High Lordship creation requirement has value off. Ah, okay. So we do have the High Lordship creation requirement, so I guess that means that you actually have to have all the land in High Lordship to do that. Okay, so we can't do that. Interesting. In which case, who else do we have? We have Rion of God's Grace. God's Grace is part of Vaith. Okay, so actually creating a Duke of Vaith would be good, if we could. Okay, well we got rid of Planky Town, which I guess is a small help. At least making everyone kinda like us, but it's not great. Yeah, we're not in a great situation. We basically just need to get some money. Okay, Miranda Lannister's trying to imprison people. Not a big thing we need to worry about. Mark of the Iron Throne is winning some wars. Fine. Doran Stark had the Black Fish's armor removed from the treasury. How removed? I guess... it doesn't say how it was removed. Maybe it was stolen or something? I don't know. Maybe it was taken. It doesn't really say where it went. Well... no, that's fine. Your kinswoman, Obella Sand, has died. Private funeral, thank you very much. Yep, we are doing charity still. That's all okay. Okay, they have the armor back. Maybe there's some event with it where you can improve it or something. I don't know. Lord Joseth has been very insistent about spending some time with me recently. He hopes that we'll be on better terms if we take a few days to know each other better. Why? Why would he even want to? He's all the way up here. He's like, I think we... alright, that's me getting that event for myself, but... okay, so this guy all the way up here wants to know me better? You know what? Sounds like a marvelous idea. Sure, we'll spend a week with him. Lord Joseth has prepared a grandiose welcoming parade for my arrival. The Lord of Withered Heath greets me in person as soon as I cross the gates of his palace, asking me if I had good travel. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try and spend some time with Lady Melly as well. Let's see how that works. Joseth and I found ourselves talking about religion for a surprising number of times during my stay, in the most respectable terms, yet I simply couldn't get over some of my host's most annoying quirks. Okay, so he made us dislike him. Weird. There was a great trial at Storm's End. Lord Makar Buckler was imprisoned by Lady Paramount Miranda Lannister and stood accused of sedation and conspiracy against the realm. Septon Sebastian presided over the trial, during which the prisoner was ultimately found innocent of all charges and released. Oh, well, that's good, I guess. Melly was happy to oblige, and now I have time to convince her how we should be friends. Timoth Dalt has arrived in our court, a black brother. Okay. I tried my best to be conciliatory with Melly, but we simply couldn't come to an agreement about the importance of well-educated military personnel within one's entourage. Because we're angry We have failed at being swaying. Ooh, is Thunderer added. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, he inherited Old Wyke there. He's still in that War of Harlaw, right? Oh yeah, and he's losing that big time, I think. Never mind. It's neutral. That's weird. I kind of thought he'd be losing, but that is interesting. Yes, somebody mentioned it was with Tommen when he had ice. Yeah, if I go history here, let's turn off the Jura as well while I'm here. He had ice, apparently. Yeah, that should have been split into Widow's Wail and something else. So him having ice is weird unless the event to split it up happens. So it should be. So if we have a look in here, Widow's Wail is Tyrann Lannister. Somewhere in the middle, and then there was another one. I think it might have been Red Rain or something like that. Not Red Rain. I don't know. Anyway, it was another one of those, basically. Is where I'm getting at there. So if I go and have a look at Tyrann Lannister, she might have ice as like her thing. That might be where it went. No. But anyway, she has Widow's Wail. Yeah, forged from ice. Does it say what the other one is? No, it doesn't say what the other one is. That's fine. Anyway. Right, we'll carry on. Ooh, we just finished guard stations in Sunspear. That means that we're one step closer to getting our next upgrade. We need modest estates, which means we need another 147 gold. Oh, that's another win for our uncle, Lord Paramount Cragorn. Or Cragorn. And then Harlaw. He's winning. I thought Harlaw had a lot more troops, but I guess not. Yeah, it looks like he is going to lose. Which I guess is good for us. Do we want an alliance with the Iron Isles? We might want one, but he's not giving us one. Maybe we want to sway his opinion of us. He's still got the same bloodline as us, though. That's fine. A raven has arrived from the Citadel. We should prepare as winter is coming. Yep. Always. Reckon we're getting any children soon? Peasants attacked me while collecting taxes. Oh no. Well, try again. Your bannerman, Lady Lara, has fallen foul of the faith, it seems, as she's being called by the High Septon to King's Landing to face judgment for her alleged sins. Lara nobly agreed to this demand and freely submitted herself to the faith's custody. Okay, and that's because she is excommunicated. So if she dies, her heir is Donella Blackmont. Yeah, no issue for us there. That's fine. She's been imprisoned. Okay. Again, what do you want me to do about it? That faction's still there and still as strong as ever. Okay. And she now hates me. She absolutely hates me. Yeah, that is not good. Oh, she's indignant. Oh. We still swaying? We are still swaying. But she absolutely despises me now. So even if we get that opinion burned off, it's not going to go well. You've changed your succession law to primogenitor. I might try and improve relations with him instead. We'll see how that goes. He does have cancer, so he might just die soon. A petty wench is throwing herself at you. You know what? We'll be lustful. Yeah, good. We're a bit more like our namesake here, and more chance of children, which is the very important thing that we need there. Hopefully we get some. So Great Wick has been usurped by the Botleys, and I think that's from the Good Brothers. That's fine. Lady Melly is in a war against Willa here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I guess that might dissuade her from wanting to be in a faction. Or, like, actually press the faction against us. Prince Doran Martell, to assuage any doubt as to my rightful claim to the High Lordship of Great Wick, I will hereby adopt the arms and words of my ancient lord, of my ancestor, Lord Gerald Goodbrother. Alright, here, yeah, that's one of the rules I turned on, was the ability to keep the dynasties the same, basically. So that's pretty cool that she's said, yeah, I'm going to take that out. And she is a Botley, but she's a child of House Goodbrother, so she's taking that as her title. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I like it. It's neat. We can hold a tourney. That might make people like us. It is a little bit of money, but I think it might be a good thing to do. How big is it going to be? I guess it has to be small, because that's what we can afford. We could go a little bit larger. and get all... I'm going to go larger than we can afford. It does mean that people will dislike us slightly, but, you know, I'm going to splash out on making this something where we'll get some opinion, hopefully. Saltliff has declared a war against the tyranny. That's a Botley. Yeah, we've got Thieves Guilds, all sorts of bad stuff. Aaron died there, so we now have Alin in as our new person on the council, which is cool. That also means that elective succession one just got a lot weaker. Hi, Admiral. Could make it Alan. Try and stop him from joining the faction. I think we do that, yeah. Anything else I could do to him here? I guess I'll give him an honorary title as well. Of any of these more than 5? No, we'll give him Cupbearer. Okay, that's fine. Karth has changed his coat of arms. Not that I'm very worried about that one. For a solid performance in the lists, Sir Landry Ladybright has been knighted by a fellow competitor. Oh, good performance indeed. So, can I not choose to join in with this tourney? I guess not, because it's because it's our tourney, we can't join in. Okay, anybody here we want to put any money on? We don't have any money to put on anyone, so... Yeah, we'll just say they're fine jousters. See how that goes. Mummers are singing outside the townhouses while slowly moving towards my castle. The summer fair suddenly felt less pleasant as the mummers, clad in strange clothes, went door to door singing and frightening small children. You want gregarious? Yeah, I want gregarious. I've become gregarious. Fantastic, we're becoming a better character by the second. Sir Damon Sanzagar has used his attendance at the feast in Sunspear to present a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Septon Beldekar had his kinsman, Lady Sylvia Santagar, murdered and demands that he is brought to justice for this outrageous crime. Well, he might have, yeah. Let's have a look at her. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm all for it. He must be arrested. So we can... 73% chance we imprison him. Yeah, let's do it. We have imprisoned him. And I will call him for a trial. Yes, that one there. Right, so let's see how that goes. Septon Ulvik has presented a petition for remedy to the court, claiming that Sept was forced to pay a tax by a sheriff. This is despite of their bill of exemption. I'm not paying them any money, no, I'll talk them out of it. Septon Beldekar has demanded trial before the court, which Sir Doran Martell shall oversee to ensure justice is served. At the start of the trial, he is formally accused of murder, a charge brought forth by Garin. Septon Beldekar begins to present his defence, but the court did not seem impressed. He cut a very unconvincing and nervous figure. Okay. Thrusting back and forth, Sir Doran masterfully questioned the accused. Using every superlative available in the common tongue, he captivated the court, ripping through the accused's defence and showing them to be a liar. Oh no. He is guilty. Well, what are we going to do to him here? I'm thinking head on a spike seems like a good one here. Yeah. Ooh, how are we actually going to have him killed? Beheaded? Hanged? Snake pit? I think we'll hang him. Yeah. Seems like the right kind of thing there. As the feast begins, Lord Tremond Gargalen presented a petition before the court. He says that crime and banditry in Saltshire is an increasing threat. The local sheriffs cannot contain the problem. He petitions that you send men and coin to eradicate the menace plaguing the area. I don't have men or coin, so I'm sorry, no. We also need a new sworn shield, which might have been sitting there a while. That can be Sir Ulrich. Yeah. Those two people jousted and one was injured. The tourney being held in Sunspear is bringing many visitors to the area. The surrounding roads, inns, and villages are reportedly very busy, and Sunspear itself is full of merchants and small folk selling their wares. Oh, neat. Prosperity went up. Okay, Sir Gareth beat Sir Davin. Sir Gareth, sorry. Drinkwater and Sir Damon Santagar faced each other in the final joust. After many tilts of finally executed jousting, Sir Damon was on a horse, leaving Sir Gareth Drinkwater to be declared the winner of the tourney. Alright, he is very, very good at what he does. Just slightly better than Sir Damon. Cool. That seems good. The tournament is now over. We get some prestige, and all participants and spectators get a +5 opinion, which is hopefully going to swing things around. Looks like that faction is dead. Yeah, the elective succession one is dead. Why did she leave? She maybe left because she's in her war? Yeah, she must have left because she's in her war. That makes sense. Oh, so Tristane has now used a favour on her to force her into the Liege Loyalist faction. That's an interesting one. Mercy! Cried the thief when Sir Armin confronted and accused him of being the robber. Oh, we'll cut off his hands, definitely. The standard punishment for thievery. Sir Armin thought it was harsh, though. Oh well. There you have it, basically. My father is not feeling well. He has dysentery. That is definitely awful. Call for the court physician. My bannerman has been captured by Lady Melly Uller of Brimstone. Okay, and that's the end of that war, I'd assume. Yes. Lordship of the Scourge is now underneath Lady Melly. Okay, that's fine. Maester Horace has completely botched the treatment of my father Quellen's disease. Quellen is now even worse off than before, barely clinging to life. Am I expected to punish Horace for this transgression? I am expected to punish him for this transgression, but what would be a suitable punishment? How bad was it? You know what? We're angry to the dungeons with him. We'll get a new maester. I can send him for a trial. You know what? We'll do a trial. Man a trial before the court, which Sir Tristane shall oversee. Maester Horace begins to present his defense, and the court seems captivated by it. Even I am almost convinced. Sir Tristane stuttered, stammered, and incoherently rambled in front of the accused, who rebuked his questions and accusations with ease. Unfortunately, his argument was so boring that many at court appeared to almost fall asleep. A verdict has been reached. He is innocent. Well, I guess I'll release him then. It's not great, really. We're now stressed, which is definitely not good. We lose some fertility for that. And we need a new maester, which we don't have any money for. And now I'm very, very stressed. This person, who I don't really know, just got murdered. Okay, we're almost back in positive money. Another person died bedridden. Lord Joseth has sent me an invitation to join him in a dueling tournament where he needs a partner. This would be an opportunity to know him better. Sure. Also, what was interesting is that tourney was like a lot more involved than they used to be. They've done a lot more events, which I think is kind of cool. Lord Joseth expertly fences us through the first rounds of the tournament. It's clear he has a lot of prior experience with fencing. Yeah, and he's significantly better than us in that we have no skill whatsoever. See how it goes. We finally reached the finale of the tournament, and our last opponents are two large men. Joseph waits them out and dodges back and forth, apparently trying to tire them out. Then say, the offense is the only way to take people like that out, or let us tire them out. You know, we'll fight together with Joseph. See how this goes. And... what? The beast fell to the ground from all the wounds, and all the retainers let out a loud cheer. This seems like the wrong ending, but... yeah, sure. That seemed fun. I guess. My courtier's finished her education. She's an incompetent commander. Another one finished, and she is an intricate web weaver. Nice. And Lord Paramount Edmure Tully has imprisoned Lord Peter Deddings of Deddington. That's a very appropriate name as well. I'm just seeing if there's any more to this Joseth one. I guess not. I guess that's it. Alright, then I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.